Happy last first day of classes!
Happy F talk.
Was she in first? Happy last first day.
Happy last day of classes!
Happy last first day of classes.
Happy last first day of class.
Happy F talk.
For all of these people.
Happy last F talk.
Happy last first day of class. Happy last F talk.
Happy last first day of class. Happy last first day of class.
Happy last first day of class.
It's around 10:15 and goods have been secured. There's the dozen of buntinis, and then I have a type of oat milk. I went to Publix to look for a certain kind and they didn't have it, but I think it should be okay. A quick little what's in my bag. There's the bag. Got the jelly cat in Chicago and it's so cute. Anyways, speed run of everything I'm bringing to first day. So we have my Kindle for the shuttle, the notes I'm gonna give to people with their buntinis, eyelash curler mints. Then we have my iPad, laptop, in a folder with all my random papers. And then we have my camcorder, AirPods, pencils, okay. Okay, and then hand lotion, and then like contacts, floss, random stuff in there. Okay. And then on this one, it's my notebook. And then I think I have like my laptop charger and my phone charger. And then this is gonna be my water bottle. Oh, and my keys. Didn't catch on camera. Cheers.
What are we balling?
Oh.
Loki, maybe tonight. You want to ball down?
What is so good?
No worry.
Yeah. I'm in sports marketing with Troy.
What's up?
I'm so glad he's in this class. I was so nervous I wasn't gonna have a friend. Wait, I was like telling my other friend. It is. Oh, my music's gonna get copyrighted. It's currently 10:34 and I've just been in bed reading since I got back from picking up Sam. I did eat dinner, so maybe not. I've eaten dinner and I've just been reading. I started Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky and I'm very excited to read this. I had to make like a little diagram of the family tree though, because the names were confusing me. So here was my like brain vomit of that. I just had to write it out so I could visualize everything. But I wanted to hop on and give like a little recap of my first day of classes and also just like other random thoughts that are floating in my head right now. But okay, so let's start with first day of classes. So I had 2 classes today. My first one was sports marketing, which I was pretty nervous about because I didn't know anyone in that class, but I ended up having Trey in that class and the material was pretty interesting. So I think I'm gonna keep it and not drop. But essentially, like the first half of our class is gonna be on sports marketing and how, I think it's like analyzing how all these different teams have built very successful brands such as the Lakers, the Yankees, and there's like another brand you talked about. So we'll be looking into that, which I think is really interesting in the case that I want to go into like the volleyball world in the future. I feel like that'd be pretty applicable. And then the second half of our class is fandom analytics. So it's like, how do you build, actually no, where is the fandom? Well, okay, one portion of it is also just like looking at how you measure and market the success of athletes, I think. And we're going to talk about like NIL, the transfer portal, and all of that. And my homework, I think, next week is to watch the college playoffs, I think, which is pretty cool. The second class I took today was the Science of Well-Being, which is a business class, but it's very psychology because the professor that teaches it does a lot of research into like the psychology of people in the workplace, and she also loves psychology herself, which I'm a fan of, so I'm very excited for that. She's also one of my favorite professors, so I'm feeling very stoked for this class. But she like touched on a few introductory points today that I thought was pretty interesting. And oh, I guess to give an overview of the class, it's called the Science of Well-Being, which is taking research in framework backed by science that we can implement into our lives. It's not like the self-help cheesy opinion stuff, but it's more concrete, so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm very excited. Anyways, just to quickly go over some of the points that I wrote down. I wrote happiness is a continuous process. Mental well-being needs to be treated the same as physical well-being. That point I thought was interesting because I feel like I never think of mental well-being as something that I actively need to like work on and maintain in comparison to like eating healthy, like hitting 10,000 steps, drinking X amount of water. So that was an interesting point. Humans are designed to survive and reproduce, not to be happy. We need to override this evolutionary mismatch. Thought that was pretty cool. And then lastly, there was this research study done on twins in Minnesota, which showed that 44 to 52% of variance in happiness is explained by genetics, which is actually quite crazy. I feel like I was a bit disturbed by that, but I mean, it is what it is. But then the rest of the like percentages is 10% to circumstance and then 40% to intentional activity. And what's interesting here is 10% is estimated just to be the circumstance, yet that is where most of us put our efforts into like trying to make ourselves more happy, such as, oh, I'll be happier if I get a job in New York. I'll be happier if I blah, blah, but like that allegedly does not even do that much. But, oh, and then intentional activity, the examples she gave were like exercise, being present, volunteering, gratitude, kindness, purpose, hobbies, spirituality, etc. Okay. And then she's explaining how she doesn't really like the word happiness, and the definition of it is always pretty ambiguous. And so the two definitions that she thinks is the best at the moment is happiness is life satisfaction and how well you're able to balance / navigate your positive and negative emotions. And the second definition, which I think is definitely really good, is happiness is a balance of hedonic plus endemonic? Hold on. Endemonic? Eudaimonic. Okay, I wrote that down wrong. Eudaimonic well-being, aka it's a balance of pleasure and purpose. And we're talking about like hedonic would be like getting a good matcha in the morning and being able to enjoy that small thing, versus eudaimonic is like a climate change researcher who genuinely sees value in the work that they're doing and feels very fulfilled by that. And so in that case, like happiness, to achieve happiness, you need to have like a balance of both. But yeah, sorry, that was like a little bit of a tangent, but I personally find this class really interesting because I am very interested in the psychology of things and also just like understanding emotions, because personally I feel a lot of emotions and I'm not the best at navigating them sometimes. So I thought this class was really interesting, so I'm very stoked. But yeah, that was my first day. It was a great first day.
But I think insofar.
Wanted to hop on real quick as editing me and say I had a religion class before my sports sociology class, which is what I talk about in the next clip. But my religion class, I am so excited for it. Our syllabus is like very stacked. It's an intro to religion class called The Quest for Meaning, and the professor seems like the loveliest guy ever. Like I chatted with him a little bit after class about reading Dostoevsky's work, and he was like just such a joy to talk to. But our syllabus is it includes like reading Confucius texts and discussing that, like indigenous texts, the Quran, obviously the Bible. What else? There's like, yeah, there's Judaism, there's Christianity, Buddhism, and then we also talk about like the sacred and profane, and then we also read like Kierkegaard and Nietzsche. So I'm really excited about this class. Don't think it's gonna be an easy A, but I feel like I will care enough to try. So yeah, that was my first class of this day. It's 2:47 and I am back home. The class was not bad, but I think it's probably my least favorite out of the 4 I'm taking. But anyways, I have an interview for a part-time job in an hour, so I do kind of need to get up and get ready for that. But as of now, I'm just laying on my floor because I'm feeling a little bit tired. I finished my interview. Definitely went well. Feeling like she definitely likes me. Or my interview definitely liked me. And the pay is $14 an hour plus tips. And she said you're typically going to be like staffed by yourself, which low-key mixed opinions about that. But when you're staffed by yourself, you get all the tips, so I don't know. Yeah, definitely went well though. Feeling good. Now we gotta wait to hear back, I guess. And then I also have a boba place interview on Friday, so we'll see how that goes.
Like we gotta go to 5:20 or something.
It is 6:30. I just finished my portfolio and got convinced to go to trivia night. So I'm trying to eat dinner and wash my hair and then get to campus in 30 minutes. Do we think this is possible? Say hi to the vlog. Yeah. I did actually.
And they didn't get it.
No, thank you for reminding me.
But they were so much cheaper.
I know! We're at trivia. It's 9:35 and I am back home and in a bad mood. I'm currently applying for jobs because one of my offs got a job today and now I'm determined to get a job. Anyways, I'm in a bad mood because my skin looks really bad right now and I don't know what to do. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and apply for some jobs and then maybe read and sleep soon. Honestly, I might just sleep earlier because I'm just not feeling it anymore today. Good morning. It is 10:30. God, this skin looks so bad. It's 10:30 and I have eaten breakfast. Mostly gotten ready, I guess. And I'm back to applying for jobs because right now I just got like a surge of applying. So I've been applying and that's about it. We just finished class. It's 6:12 and after I got back from classes, I've just been applying for jobs. I kind of hit flow state and I applied for a couple, but mentally, I just forgot how draining this is. So after the last clip, don't remember what I did. Probably read, don't know. But I wanted to hop on and end the vlog and say first 3 days of classes went really well. And I am very excited for my religion class. So stay tuned and see how that goes. But if you made it to the end, thank you for watching, much appreciated. And until next time.